This is ledge dashing, an extremely difficult and dangerous cart PvP technique where you put a rail, a TNT minecart, a fire, and then you light the TNT minecart using a crossbow. This technique is even better if you stack minecarts since it deals 2 explosions. Now, here in this video, I'm going to explain how to do ledge dashing, which is what this technique is called, and some secret techniques that I think make ledge dashing a whole lot easier. It's worth mentioning that this ledge dashing technique is made a lot easier when you play on 1.21.6 and above. Now, before I continue with the video, I want to ask you to subscribe. It's free and it helps me out a ton. And since we've already made it to 500 at literally the start of 2026, we should reach 1K as soon as possible. Now back to the video. Now, whether you're practicing Instacarts or the ledge dash technique that I'm going to show you, it's worth mentioning that it's much easier to do these at a lower tick rate. I usually try practicing on a tick rate of 10, since that's pretty much like half the speed of the normal game time. Now, this is me trying to do Instacarting. While I can do ledge dashes pretty consistently and at a pretty decent speed, I am incredibly bad at Instacarting, so it's worth mentioning that I feel that Instacarts are much harder than doing what a ledge dash is. Now, one thing you might have noticed is that I offhand to flint and steel. Now, I haven't seen anyone do it, and maybe it is done by some other people, but if you have your flint and steel in your offhand, and if you switch to something like a pickaxe in your inventory, like I have in my second slot, it can make it so that you place your rail and your TNT minecart, and then you immediately switch to your pickaxe, where you then place your flint and steel and then your crossbow. For some reason, this works faster. It probably doesn't make that much of a difference, but for me, it makes it a whole lot easier to do ledge dashing. Now, I'm playing this on 1.21.11, but if you play on any other version like 1.21.6 and below, the game updated how arrows work differently in that version, and if you want to know more about that, I'll leave a link in the description to a video that goes more in depth to that. When you're ledge dashing, you want to make sure that you're trying to place the TNT exactly in front of the TNT minecart, and I would always recommend you place the TNT minecart and the rail before you place the flint and steel, since it just makes it easier. Since if you place the rail, the flint and steel, and then the TNT minecart, it can be sometimes a bit difficult. Now, some mistakes that I see is that you always have to make sure that your crossbow is fully charged, because otherwise you can make a few mistakes which can even cost you a match if you're playing in competitive. While ledge dashing is a pretty powerful technique, it's worth mentioning that you have to be pretty close to your opponent when you're doing this, since if the TNT minecart is too far away, it can deal as little as 4 hearts of damage, which while it is a lot, it's really less compared to the 20 hearts that it can deal if a player is close enough, instantly killing a full blast prop player.